This English conversations is about Java interview questions. Okay, it's opportunities to learn more about this important language for develop. Okay, and there are some questions for interviews. Okay, and let's start. Okay. The first question is explain public static void main string args. Let me see. Could you read, please, Lorenzo?
Explain public static void main string args. Public is an access modifier which is used to specify who can access this method. Public means that this method will be accessible by any class. Static it's a keyword in Java which identifies it is a class based. Uh, for example, it can be accessed without creating the instance of a class. Void it is the return type of the method. Void defines the method which will not return any value. Main it is the method it is the name of the method which is searched by JVM as a starting point for an application with a particular signature only. It is the method where the main execution occurs. String args. It is the parameter passed to the main method.
I think it's important is static method in Java. Okay. Uh, for example, uh, if you are if you have already developers the first programming in Java, for example, I'm thinking uh, this method is most used. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Go ahead.
while we work with Spring Boot or like uh, high level frameworks, we don't use it a lot. But when we are starting, we use it a lot because we are learning programming logic with the public static void main. So it's not so used with our work. I think so.
Okay. And the next question is why Java is platform independent, Ricardo?
Platform independent practically means write once, run anywhere. Java is called so because it is bytecode which can run on any system irrespective of its underlying operating system.
Do you think Java is platform independent?
Yes, it depends on your if there is a JVM installed on the system, then it runs the code everywhere.
Okay, it's the famous phrase for Java language. Okay, write once, run anywhere. Okay, independent platform like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Okay. The next question is why Java is not one 100% object oriented. Lino, Dilo, Lima.
Okay. Why? Java is not 100% object oriented because it makes use of eight primitive data types such as boolean, byte, char, and float, double, long, short, which are not objects.
Okay. The next question is what do you mean by object? Let me see, Lorenzo.
An object consists of methods and class which depict its state and perform operations. A Java program contains a lot of objects instructing each other their jobs. This concept is a part of core Java. So a object is any class that uh, behind behind the scenes extends an object class. So we all know that if we are creating a class in Java, this class extends the class object. So an object is any class, and it has their own methods, their own properties, and it can do and it can encapsulate a concept of your business.
Okay. Um, the next question is what is association, Ricardo?
Association is a relationship where all objects have their own life cycle and there is no owner. Let's take an example of teacher and student. Multiple students can associate with a single teacher, and a single student can associate with multiple teachers. But there is no ownership between objects, and both have their own life cycle. These relationships can be one to one to many, man to one, and man to many.
Okay. Uh, can you give me other example about these associations?
Yeah, for example, we have a I don't know the word in English. What I was thinking.
But did you understand about these associations with
Yeah,
students and teachers? Okay.
yeah, I did it.
What do you mean by aggregations, Dilo?
Yeah. Aggregation is a specialized form of association where all objects have their own life cycle, but there is ownership and child object cannot belong to another parent object. Let's take an example of a department and teacher. A single teacher cannot belong to multiple departments, but if we delete the department teacher, object will not destroy.
Okay.
Mm.
Can you explain about this example, please, between department and teacher?
I don't know. It looks like I didn't get that aggregation. It's like we have an association, but we don't have a strong association. We can separate them. They are not associated. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it like that?
to be honest, I don't get it as well. So
Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
get.
understand the concept here, but it's okay.
Okay. And what is compositions in Java, Lorenzo?
Composition is again specialized form of aggregation, and we can call this as a depth relationship. It is a strong type of aggregation. Child object does not have their life cycle, and if parent object deletes all child object will also be deleted. Let's take again an example of relationship between house and rooms. House can contain multiple rooms. There is no independent life of room, and any room cannot belong to two, two different houses. Two different houses. If we delete the house, room will automatically delete. So here we have like one, it's like one class depends of the another. So uh, that's why I understand here uh, taking this example and and using it in Java. So if it's like we have a table of notas and another table of pedidos, and they are like they
Orders.
both of yeah orders, and they both can't exist without the another, you know.
Okay. And what's the difference between an array and vector, Ricardo?
An array is an array group data of the same that is missing is an array is a group of data of the semi-primitive type and is static in nature, while vectors are dynamic in nature and can hold data of different data types.
Okay. And what is multi-threading, Lorenzo? Oh, Dilo. Sorry.
A. Multithreading is a programming concept to run multiple tasks in a concurrent manner within a single program. Okay, threads share same process stack and run in parallel. It helps in performance improvement and of any program.
Okay. Can you explain a little about multi-threading, please?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think so. It's about when we need to run many tasks at the same time, so we have to run them in parallel way. Yeah, to run them, and they're gonna run a single program, so they will concur that process.
Mm, okay. And why runnable interfaces is used in Java, Lorenzo?
Runnable interface is used in Java for implementing multi-threaded application. Java.lang.runnable interface is implemented by a class to support multi-threading. To be honest, I don't know much about multi-threading and this kind of thing. Uh, but I think it's used to improve the speed of our program, and I think we need to use it. I think we aren't so used to use this because it like runs behind the scenes, so it's the kind of thing uh, I as a programmer don't use so frequently.
Okay. What are the two ways of implementing multi-threading in Java, Ricardo?
Multi-threaded applications can be developed in Java by using any of the two following methodologies. One, by using Java Lang runnable interface, plus implement this interface to enable multi-threading. There is a run method in this interface which is implemented. 2.
And after you just write your query, like insert into some database with the interrogation points. I don't know the ponto de interrogação in Portuguese. So and you change it after and you insert. I think it's you use this kind of thing.
Okay. Good evening, Tommy. Could you introduce yourself, please? Okay. The next question is what are the JDBC API components, Ricardo?
The Java SQL package contains interfaces and classes for JDBC API. Interfaces: connection, statement, prepared statement, result set metadata, database metadata, callable statement, etc. Classes: drive manager, blob, club, types, SQL exception, etc.
Okay. The next question is what is the role of JDBC drive managing classes? Lawrence.
The driver manager class manages the registered drivers. It can be used to register and unregistered drivers. It provides factory method that returns the instance of connection. I think so. You use this kind of thing when you are creating an interface like a pool of connection and you are creating like the builder of connections with the database. So that's the role of driver manager class.
Okay. What is Rabinate framework, Ricardo?
Object relational mapping of ORM is the programming technique to map applications domain model objects to relational database tables. Hibernate is Java based or ORM tool that provides framework for mapping application domain objects to the relational database tables and vice versa. Hibernate provides reference implementation of Java Persistence API that makes it a great choice as ORM tool with benefit of loose coupling. We can use Hibernate Persistence API for CRUD operations. Hibernate framework provides option to map plain old Java objects to traditional database tables with the use of JPA annotations as well as SAML based application configuration. Similarly, Hibernate configurations are flexible and can be done on SAML configuration file as well as programmatically.
Okay. What are the important benefits of using Hibernate framework, Lawrence?
Some of important benefits of using Hibernate framework are Hibernate eliminates all the boilerplate code that comes with JDBC and takes care of managing resources so we can focus on business logic. Hibernate framework provides support for XML as well as JPA annotations. That makes our code implementation independent. Hibernate provides a powerful query language, HQL, that is similar to SQL. However, HQL is fully object-oriented, and understands concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, and association. Hibernate is an open source project from Red Hat community and used worldwide. This makes it a better choice than others because learning curve is small and there are tons of online documentation and help is easily available in forums. Hibernate is easy to integrate with other Java EE frameworks. It's so popular that Spring Framework provides built-in support for integrating Hibernate with Spring applications. Hibernate supports lazy initialization using proxy objects and perform actual database queries only when it's required. Hibernate cache helps us in getting better performance. For database or vendor specific feature, Hibernate is suitable because we can also execute native SQL queries. Overall, Hibernate is the best choice in current market for ORM tool. It contains all the feature that you will never need in an ORM tool. So it's what it's written here. So I think I had nothing to add on this text.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
Ken.
Could you
I'm
introduce yourself,
Tammy.
please?
My name is Tamela. I work in a company called ITSS, and I work as a Java full stack developer with Angular on front end. And I'm here because I want to train my English. I don't know, just talk a little bit because I don't have too much opportunities on my daily basis to talk in English.
Okay, welcome to this English conversation. Okay, it is opportunities to learn about the Java language and the other important subjects in technology. Okay, and today is some questions about Java interview questions. Okay, many informations, many uh, many questions about Java language. Okay, if you wanted to have an interview in English for developers, it's